Hello，各位觀眾大家好，歡迎收睇我哋 Q Media 有關英國相關嘅節目啊。最近咧Nicholas 咧就識咗個新朋友，專業嘅培訓師嚟嘅，叫 Minesh，呢個時間就交翻俾 Nicholas 啦。
唔該，Jojo。今日咧，我哋會去同一個喺英國嘅專業培訓師咧做一個訪問嘅。咁就佢叫 Minesh 啦。咁就除咗佢係專業培訓師之外咧，佢仲好多時周圍做一個演講啦，亦都自己出咗兩本書啦咁樣。咁啊，今日咧我哋就好高興咧，可以邀請到佢咧，俾我哋訪問咧，知道下究竟佢做呢個培訓嗰啲資料係點樣啊，個內容係點樣啊，同埋啲乜嘢咧對我哋有幫助咧咁樣。咁所以咧，因為Minesh 佢唔識講廣東話嘅，喺呢一個段落咧，我哋就會用英文嚟進行嘅，希望大家欣賞。
Today we have the honor of having Mr. Minesh Vaiwala with us. Minesh is a professional trainer. So, Minesh, why don't you tell us more about yourself?
Well, what I do is I'm an author. My latest book is this: Your struggle in life is always optional. Also, I speak on this topic as well as a public speaker.
Okay.
And I run workshops as well to change people's perception of what's possible for them. This all started close to 32 years ago when I was struggling with these problems myself.
Okay.
And I found that there are certain things that I could do to overcome them. And that's what got me started on this journey. And after 400 books, I've actually changed myself and the lives of hundreds of other people. So this is the reason why I do what I do, to inspire others to change their lives if they're struggling with anything.
In fact, I noticed there's the second book of yours, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay,
Yes.
so can you tell us more about the first book that you written?
The first book was on something called the law of attraction.
Okay.
Basically meaning that whatever you put your attention on the most is what you'll actually end up experiencing in your life. And this has been proven by psychology and a whole host of other things over the years. So if you're, for instance, you're in your car and you're going to work and there's traffic and you're thinking to yourself, I hope I'm not late, I don't want to get late. What will happen is you'll end up being late because that's what you expected to happen. And this is what the whole book is about, on how you should perceive and how you should be thinking to get the outcome that you want to live rather than what may be happening now.
Okay, so what you mean is a positive mental attitude.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay,
yes.
so meaning that what you believe and conceive, you will achieve.
Yes, you will. Yes.
Okay, yes. Oh, so can you tell us more about, what you do on a day-to-day basis and how can it help to, you call it your students or your audience?
Basically, on a day-to-day basis, I'm on social media. I have a video every single day to inspire people to make changes.
Is it in...
It's on TikTok.
TikTok.
It's on TikTok,
okay.
Yes.
So can you give us more about, are there any address in the TikTok or whatever?
If they simply search my name, Minesh Vaiwala, on TikTok, there it is. It's right there.
Okay.
I have just over 24,500 followers on TikTok. And it's all because of the information that people started following, because they realized if I just do what he's saying, it's very beneficial. And if you read some of the comments on there, you'll see that, yes, people are getting a lot from it. So I'm on TikTok, and every single day there is a video to help in some way. And also on Instagram, I also put up little posts just to inspire you, just little statements and quotes to inspire you to change.
Okay.
And that's how I get people to understand that wherever they are in life, they're not stuck. They can always make that change. all they need is, a few pointers in the right direction. And once they get that, they can make those changes.
Okay, good. I think perhaps one thing that you should do, because, well, frankly, I don't think our audience in Hong Kong are familiar with Indian names. So would you mind, to, pronounce and spell your name once more so that they can find it in the TikTok?
Actually,
otherwise
it's right there. It's Minesh Vaiwala. If you just put that in, you'll find me on TikTok straight away. Because I'm the only person with that name. You won't find anyone else on there with that name.
Good.
And yeah, they can find me on TikTok, and by all means follow me. And if you have questions, let me know.
Okay. And during all these years, as a professional trainer and speaker, are there any incidents that you can recall that, actually helping people? And let us know, will you?
Yeah, there's been many things that I've done in the past whereby, for example, on one of my workshops, I had a lady who came in and she had arthritis in her knee, and she came in limping into the workshop. And basically what I teach in the workshop is, it's based on this book, and it's all to do with whatever struggle you have. It doesn't matter whether it's financial, doesn't matter if it's relationships or health or career, business, it doesn't matter. I teach them how to overcome that struggle. First, you find what the struggle is, what's causing it, what makes it worse, and then how to overcome it. And that's what I teach in the whole day. And by the end of the day, because of all the techniques and things I've taught, her arthritis pain had gone and the swelling in her knee had gone. Not because of something I did, but because she applied the things we went through.
Okay.
And the workshop is a whole day, so she had plenty of time to get that knee healed. And I mean, that was close to 1.5 years ago. It was in 2000. Yeah, it was at the beginning of 2023.
Okay.
And she still hasn't had that back. It's not come back.
Good.
She used to take medication for it, and it's not come back. So it doesn't matter whether it's health, whether it's business, whether it's finances, anything. If you're struggling with either of them, there are ways in which you can overcome them.
Yes. I don't know about this lady, but what I heard is sometimes those problems, they might be kind of psychosomatic. Psycho means the mind, somatic, soma, the body.
The body.
Is what they have in the mind that affects the body.
Yes.
So what you suggesting is, as what we learn in the business school, identify the problem and what are the causes of problems, find out the solutions.
Yes.
And identify the best solutions.
Correct.
And of course, as what you've mentioned, the action plan to solve the problem. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Some more, please.
Well, the way I like to do things is, people are used to working hard to try and get a solution.
Right.
All my techniques are mental. You will literally be playing mental games to repair or to improve your finances, improve your career, improve your business, whatever it might be. They're all mental games. Because we're often taught, especially in business, that 95% of the time it's the effort that you have to put in. And 5% is your thinking and your mentality, your mindset. That is completely wrong. It's the wrong way around. If you spend 95% of your time changing your mindset, the 5% of the effort you put in will give you your whole 100% of the experience or the outcome that you want.
Okay.
But we have been conditioned to think that it's all hard work, but it isn't. If you get the mindset right, the work is very small and very simple, but you get big results. So you don't necessarily have to work hard to get the results.
Yeah.
And the way your mind and body work, going back to the example of the lady with the arthritis, When you cut yourself and you put a plaster on, the plaster doesn't heal the cut. It stops the infection. Your body heals the cut. When you break your arm or something like that, the doctors will put a cast. The cast doesn't heal. Your body naturally heals. It's just there to hold it in place. So your body will naturally heal any part of you. Sorry, your mind will heal your body in any part all the time if you give it the right conditions. So if you have, for example, arthritis, and you're constantly thinking about the arthritis and how bad it is, how it's affecting your life, because you're constantly thinking about it, your mind thinks this is what you want. And so it keeps the arthritis there. It doesn't heal it. But if you give it the right conditions and you change the thinking, change the mindset, the body will simply just heal it.
Okay. So what you're saying is that three things are important to us: the right attitude, the right knowledge, and the skill to do it.
Yes.
Okay, so not just doing it, 10 hours, 20 hours a day, but without the proper attitude and the right knowledge, it's not working. Okay?
Correct.
Good, yeah. So, apart from all this, being your audience, I believe, some of the audience right now we have in their mind, what am I going to get from what you are going to present to us? And also, will you charge us? Is it any money to listen to the program?
No. These videos are all going to be free because they're up on YouTube, so you can watch them all the time. And if you've seen it once and you think, oh, hang on, what was that thing again? You can always go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
If they have any questions, they can simply comment and let us know, and I'll answer the questions. There's no problem with that at all. All they have to remember is, for any advice you get from anyone, the most important part is not just the advice or the knowledge you get, it's the application of it.
Yeah.
Getting advice is fine, but if you don't apply it, then nothing changes. It's like if you get medication from the doctor, but you don't take it, then nothing's going to change. So it's like that. But what we're going to discuss in these videos, there'll always be something that the audience will be doing to enhance that part of their lives. So it will all be mindset and lifestyle. How to improve your mindset, how to improve your lifestyle. And that will help change the experiences and results you get.
Okay. So I think it's more or less to do with, for example, when you have a back pain, not just to go and see the doctor, but you need to see a physiotherapist. And then he or she will suggest a program for you.
Correct.
Those kind of exercises that you need to do. And if you just listen to what he or she suggests and not doing that,
Correct.
It's not going to help.
No.
But you got to do it every day, at home or elsewhere. Exercises, I think that's what you mean, right?
Yes.
But of course, this kind of exercises, it's not body exercise,
No, it's mental.
It's mental.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what are the benefits that the audience will get by listening to your program?
Well, the one thing they need to understand is we spend a lot of time and effort looking after our body.
Right.
We wash every day, we eat, so our body is sustained. But we spend very little time giving an impact to our mind, which controls the whole body and controls everything. And what I'm going to be teaching is how you can impact your mind as well as your body.
Okay.
So if your mind is sharp and it's focused and you've given it lots of knowledge and you're applying all kinds of things, if your mind is just as good as your body is, you'll have a better life. If your mind is just there and it's just thinking whatever, because most of the time we're just thinking random thoughts, nothing specific.
Okay.
And so it affects you and your life experience in multiple ways. But we will do so much to look after our body, but we do very little to look after our mind. And I'm going to be teaching you all about the mind and how to use it to
Fantastic.
benefit in all kinds of ways. So if, for instance, there's something that you specifically want a specific result, how you can use your mind to help you get that result.
Yeah.
Rather than just think, oh, if I do this, and if I do this, and if I do this, that's you trying to work it out.
Yeah.
Your mind, your unconscious mind,
Yeah.
is 100 times more powerful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be teaching you how to tell that what you want and
Okay.
let it give you the answers.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's just like a simple example, if I may. We have some softwares in the mobile phone. Number one, health check.
Yes.
Number two, speed up, the process of your phone. And number three, to take away the rubbish or the junks.
Yeah.
So that's what we will do, right? To the mind. Okay.
Yes.
To see whether there's any virus or problems blocking our progress.
Yeah.
Number two, speed up. And number three, if there any rubbish, any junk, put it in the bin.
In the bin, yeah.
So it's okay. Thank you. So are there anything that you want our audience to know more about you and also the programs that you are going to present in the coming weeks, months?
About me, well, they already know quite a bit about me.
Yes.
But on top of that, I am a qualified hypnotist.
Yeah.
So I use a lot of that and what's called embedded commands in my
Yeah.
workshops and when I'm speaking. So I can help change people's perception just by them listening to me. Even they don't have to actually do anything, just listening will change their perception because I'm basically speaking straight to their mind
Yeah.
rather than to themselves.
Okay.
So they might think of it one way, but their mind will see it in a different way and start implementing it.
Oh.
So those are the kinds of ways I get people engaged. So whilst they're listening to me or they're applying the techniques and things like that in the workshops, they are changing all the time, even though they may not know it.
Okay.
Because sometimes people from the workshops will get back to me 2-3 days later and they'll say, this feels strange. I don't know why, but I did this and I've never done that before. And this is all because of what's been implemented during the workshop there.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of information. I'll try and keep it limited so that it doesn't overload their thinking.
Okay.
But we'll go through quite a few things. And if, like I say, if they have any questions or they want something specific for me to cover, just let me know. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So I think that's more or less enough, for the introduction. So next week,
Yeah.
tell us something about next week. What we have in the program that will enable our audience, to switch on to the channel again and listen to you.
Okay, next week what we're going to do is I'm going to go through something which is a very important topic for all kinds of people, and that's decision making.
Okay.
When you should make a decision, when you shouldn't make a decision, and how your thinking, your state of mind, and your emotions have a big impact
Yeah.
on the decisions you make. And that should make them think a little bit, because normally you think, oh, that share looks good, I'll buy that because it's gone down. But is that the right decision? I'm going to be teaching them how you should be making the decision and when you should not make a decision. Because sometimes there are times when you shouldn't be making a decision on that. And we sort of jump because we see something, we think, oh yeah, that looks good. Let me just invest. But sometimes there are times when you shouldn't be. And I'm going to be teaching you how to use your mind to decide whether something is good or something isn't good. And that's what we're going to do next week.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay?
Good. Thank you, Minesh.
Thank you.
And looking forward to see you again next week.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.